Alright, let's do this. Good luck. Yeah, dude. Thanks. I'm not gonna take it too seriously. I'm not gonna be too try-hard if I lose it or anything, but I should at least take a look at his list. We're facing mono blue tempo, so lots of curious obsessions, yada yada. This hand sucks in a way, but it's also really good in a way. I already have a pretty interesting decision to make. And I don't even know what to do. Turn 1, I'm already confused, dude. I think I'd rather race. It's close though, it's pretty close. This flies, so I'm gonna go for the flyer. Like if you played Merfolk, Merfolk whatever, then it would actually be able to trade with Sky Marcher Aspirant, which is a pretty poor trade to make. But I'm fine with this trade. I feel like I'm favored in this matchup. It might not be like super favored, but I just feel like with enough aggressive plays, oh god, he's got that going already, huh? That's not good for me. That could be a problem. Oh, he tapped out though. This is actually like really good for me all of a sudden. So I can stop his card draw and take a turn off with Sky Marcher. I think that's just excellent, so long as the auto tapper doesn't fuck me. I'm just totally not willing to make that trade. So Merfolk Trickster is just something that I have to be extremely cognizant of. It can actually take away flying from my Healer's Hawk. We'll see if he has a second Curious Obsession. He doesn't, but that's a pretty good play by my opponent. And I can't really do anything. Did he not attack with his Mistcloaked Herald? Did he miss a point? He might have actually missed a point there. The problem is I don't know if it matters, because that Tempest Gene is just gonna roll me over. It's very tricky, because he can actually counterspell Pride of Conquerors if I try to cast it. How many permanents do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not quite enough. So let's just slam our Odonto. It's probably gonna get countered by Wizard's Retort. Oh, he doesn't have a wizard, actually. That's awkward. That's really awkward. So what's he holding up? Dive Down? Opt? He only runs one Spell Pierce in his deck, so going for Pride of Conquerors right now is definitely something I can do. I play Pride of Conquerors, everything gets +2/+2. That is 3, 6, 9 damage. This trades, but it probably doesn't trade because he probably dive downs. So I get you down to 8 and lose a creature. I don't know if that's good enough. It might be. He might also have a Merfolk Trickster right now, so I'm just gonna skip past this turn. And just give it back to him. Am I gonna have a better opportunity to do this, though? I mean, I think I will. I just don't know what that mana is up for. I wish I could disable mouse scrolling so I didn't have to focus on that. It's definitely a little distracting. I attack with everything. He blocks the Adonto. It's just not that good, especially if he has a Merfolk Trickster. I need a slightly better board. I'm trying to work myself into a spot where I just slam everything. And he only has one blocker back. He blocks this. He probably uses dive down. Uh-huh. Scary. But now I at least have a nice attack that deals a little bit more damage. It deals 3 more damage. If he has double Merfolk Trickster, I'm in trouble. If he has dive down, I'm probably also in trouble. I might not be favored in this matchup. I just thought that I was because they don't run too many creatures, and if I can just sweep over them, it's probably fine. He might also just have a hard counter right now. But at this rate, I don't know if I can play around it. He does have to take almost his entire turn off to play around that, though. I just want to see what he does there. I wonder if I fucked this game up. It's possible. So he blocks a 2-1, he takes 3, 5, 6, 7 damage. I think I gotta go for it, though. Just hope that the following turn I have lethal. Wow, that is weird, because he blocked my smallest creature. I don't know why he would do that. It doesn't make sense to me. I would block the Sky Marcher. Life total is not really an issue. I really need something good, though. I don't think I can get there. I mean, maybe I can. We'll see. I attack with everything. Oh, boy. Attack with everything. He blocks these 2. He takes 5. We'll try it, but I think we're quickly falling out of favor. I just gotta hope that he prioritizes these Adontos at least a little bit. Yeah, I thought you might have that. So I think I lost this game with almost 100% certainty. That's too bad. I don't think I played too poorly. Maybe I should have attacked with everything the one turn that I was thinking about attacking with everything, but nah, I think this was okay. Just he drew it really well, I didn't. Yeah, alright, I'll concede this. There's not really any point in playing that. Is there anything that I want to do with my deck? Is my second question. Aurelia is not that bad. Aurelia is not bad indeed. Maybe less Conclaves, more Aurelias, just so that I can go over the top. Throw this mountain in. I don't really like Conclave Tribunal that much. I'd rather win via blowing someone out with Pride of Conquerors, if we're being completely honest. Baffling End is actually an excellent card in this matchup, though. So maybe I work with this strat in mind. Like, Baffling End just pretty much takes out every creature in his deck, so I kind of like this. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, this end's actually pretty good. Alright. Closing chat, looking at his deck. My hand's actually pretty nice. It's not amazing, but it's nice. That's a... Oh, that doesn't actually trade. Excuse me. This curve is getting a lot better, by the way. So this is not a wizard, therefore I don't have to play around. Is it a wizard? Hang on. No, it's a Merfolk warrior. He may have Essence Scatter though. How many Essence Scatters are in his sideboard? 2? Do I respect a 2 of? No, we don't respect 2 ofs. Do I respect Merfolk Trickster enough where I try to avoid trading with it? No, I'm not gonna respect that either. Because it actually would trade. Even if he selected Menelish Marshal. So that's a trade. That's a trade too. I'm surprised that he chose the Healer's Hawk over the Adanto Vanguard. That's, I don't know, that's just a little surprising to me. I guess he fears that if I gain too much life, he won't be able to do much. Is there anything for 3 mana that I have to worry about? No, I don't think so. I think that I still am just playing around more Tricksters, right? And say he does have Trickster. He could have Trickster plus Dive Down. Is that something I play around, though? Trickster plus Dive Down? I don't think so. I mean, that's a weird thing to play around. Now, he could have Spell Pierce in now. He has 1 Spell Pierce in the sideboard, 1 in the main deck. I'm gonna tap out. It's a little easier to do so. Spell Pierce would suck. That's not a Spell Pierce. Looks good. Bottom is good. Now we have a real big boy. Dive Down would suck, but I think I just gotta make him have it, right? Yeah, make him have it. He has to dive down now. Okay. So I guess I'm just gonna give him the play since he gave me the play. Is there anything that I want to change about my deck? So I'm going to be on the draw this time. Very important to note that. But I think this is actually a good sideboard plan for the draw. Aurelia's kind of slow. But that just means that when I get her out, she'll be able to defend like a champ, right? No, I think this sideboard plan is okay. Maybe I want to be a little more control-y. Maybe. But I already took out the Pride of Conquerors. As you can see, they're not in the sideboard. I just dragged them out earlier. So this is probably fine. I'm just gonna re-queue with it. I think the original sideboard strat still applies. So let's go to game 3, with presumably him being on the play. This hand is awful, but I'm on the draw. Did he mull? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I could mull. because he mulled. This is a risky deck. You have to, like, think about these hands. I normally keep one-landers on the draw, but the reason that I don't want to keep this one is that I have three drops in hand, and I have an Aurelia, which makes it a little worse than a typical one-lander. Normally I keep these, but this is an expensive one-lander. At the same time, though, I have a turn 1 play. I think it's worth keeping. All of my lands save the 1 mountain benefit Benelish Marshal. I'm also running 21 land now. I'm not running 20. It's obviously a risk, right? It's a risk. I understand that. But I'm a risky player. Because I'm on the draw, I keep it. If I'm on the play, I never keep that. But on the draw, I'm up 2 cards on my opponent because he mulled. There's a lot of upside to it if it works. He might dive down his own Siren Stormtamer to punk me out of a combat. I kind of want to keep this because it gains me life back if Benelish Marshal is ever a thing. The problem is he could have a wizard. I'm gonna go for the block because of the wizard specifically. A Merfolk Trickster would be kind of problematic for me, so. And I also kind of want to trade when I'm behind, yeah. I'm just gonna play the Legion's Landing. I need to somehow create a board state where I have more life since I'm behind. So if he misses a creature, this is good. Oh my god. Am I playing around Merfolk Trickster? I think I am. I don't want to play around Merfolk Trickster, but I think I have to, right? Like, why else would you pass the turn if not for a Trickster? So yeah, we'll play around it for this turn. Try to set up a turn where I can flip this Legion's Landing. I'm still not in an awful spot because of these double Benelish Marshals. But definitely falling behind if I don't start hitting these lands soon. Definitely gonna start falling behind. I just really hope that I can set up a turn where I can flip Legion's Landing, because I think that might be one of my only chances right now. Just because I'm so far behind. Well, that's kind of interesting, because it means he doesn't want to block with Mistcloaked Herald, huh? I guess he could dive down to fuck me up, but I can't really afford to play around that at this point. I could attack with both, and if he blocks this, he has a wizard, so he could have Wizard's Retort. We'll just attack with the Aspirant. Alright, I do think that is a Wizard's Retort. But I want to curve my mana efficiently, so maybe I don't care if this gets countered. Just because I don't want to curve inefficiently with just how awkward my curve is right now. Now, if I can flip this and get Benelish Marshal out, then it's a game. It's not an easy game, but it's a game. What would be even better is if I could just straight up just draw the land for Benelish Marshal, but I feel like they're gonna have a counterspell at this point. Yeah, I definitely got fucked up keeping that one lander. I wonder if we'd be in a really good spot had we drawn land, you know? Okay, so I can't even play Benelish Marshal. He could also just straight up have another Merfolk Trickster, which would be the worst case scenario. I don't think I can play around that, though. I think I just have to go for the flip. Because if I don't, I just don't know how I'm going to win this, so. Let's go for the flip. That sucks. I think my opponent's gonna win this, unfortunately. He is getting quite far ahead. I guess I go for Dauntless Healer's Hawk in this order. Yeah, I would need something special right about now, that's for damn sure. Although I did get another Merfolk Trickster out of the way, I just need him to draw like pretty poorly, unfortunately. I don't think it's over though. It's bad, yes, but is it over? No. I don't think he has like a 99% chance to win this game. Maybe like 80. Maybe like 80, but that's still very doable if I can just get there. I wonder who you bounce here. Probably the Adanto? No, you want to kill the token, huh? My token can't really attack that well. I mean, I'm okay with that. I feel like this gets countered, but I'm gonna go for it regardless because it's the best play. Let's flip this. I mean, I am gaining life back. That's not insignificant. And he didn't have dive down, which means we're trading the board. I've got more lands now. Aurelia could very well... Like, if Aurelia comes down and he doesn't have a way to interrupt this Healer Hawk gaining 3 life, like, that might actually be good. You know? That might actually just be really good. He's down 1 hard counter. It's definitely not over. I'll just say that. Come on, land. Ah, it's not the land I wanted. Alright, let's force that second hard counter. Just gotta make him have it, right? Yep. It's pretty tricky, because I have to pay life now. It's starting to become more difficult. I can't really afford to trade with that, or to kill it rather, because I go to 5 and then he hits me for 5. I go back up to 6. You're down to 13, which is nothing. It's like chump change, but I think I gotta kill your board. So actually, my Skymarcher Aspirant gets to block your Exclusion Mage. So yeah, we'll go for it. Very risky, but I mean, we're in a bad spot, so gotta play risky, you know. Wow, that's pretty aggressive to let me do that. I'm a little surprised to see that. Okay. I would have definitely gotten in front of the Vanguard there, but I guess they're just going for free damage. This is free damage, I can't ever block it. But again, if I can just get Aurelia down, that is still the dream of this curve, is to just get an Aurelia down. That's problematic. I think my opponent is now within that 90th percentile of winning. Like, not really much I can do here. Is it worth conceding? No. I don't think it's worth conceding. So I can't attack into this, clearly. Oh, I can't even... No, I can block. I can block with my Healer's Hawk. He would have to cast a... He would have to cast a Merfolk Wizard, whatever the fuck they're called. Okay, well that works. I was gonna say he'd have to cast a Merfolk Trickster, and that would tap down my Healer's Hawk, but this works too. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I drew 1 land for like the first 5 turns. I think we were actually okay with keeping that hand, but obviously this is not gonna get us there.